Even though they are terrifying, dreams in which you are abducted are typically significant messages from a higher power or from your own subconscious. Even though every person's interpretation of a dream is unique to them, it can be helpful to do some research on the possible meanings of the dream that you had. If you have dreams about kidnappings on a nightly basis, then you should keep on watching this video, because we are going to explain what such dreams might mean on a higher level. But before we start, please share the love and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you're the first one to our new videos. Kidnapping in mythology. Myths and legends about people being taken captive can be found in many different cultures around the world. It means that this theme is a deep-rooted one in the human psyche, and dreams about getting kidnapped shouldn't be ignored. The abduction of Idun in Norse mythology. Idun, the goddess, was considered to be one of the most significant figures in Norse mythology. Because she was the only one who knew the secret behind the magical fruits that kept the gods looking young forever, she became associated with the concept of eternal youth. Another god named Loki is said to have been kidnapped by a titan named Thjazi, according to one of the legends. In exchange for his freedom, Loki guaranteed that he would deliver Idun and the divine fruits she bore to Thor. He kept his word and abducted Idun, delivering her to the titan. This was in fulfillment of his promise. Idun was abducted, so she was unable to share her fruits with the gods, and as a result, the gods began to age much more quickly. As soon as they realized that she had vanished, they went after her and rescued her from the titan, all the while maintaining their eternal youth. The abduction of Eos in ancient Greece. In the mythology of ancient Greece, there are many stories that involve kidnapping. A myth concerning Eos, the goddess of the morning, is one of them. She would kidnap and sexually exploit young men in order to satiate her lust, but in the end, they would all mature into old age and die. Her most cherished lover was the prince Tithonus, whose youth she renounced in exchange for a bargain with Zeus. Eos pleaded with the god to prevent the aging of her lovers, but since Tithonus was already an old man, her wishes had a tragically adverse effect. The prince continued to get older and older despite being turned into an immortal, but he was doomed to suffer for all of eternity. The moral of the story is that we should not let our desires run wild, and that we should be very careful about what it is that we wish for. Dream interpretations involving you getting kidnapped. Having a dream in which you are abducted is almost always an ominous portent that there is a problem in your waking life that needs to be addressed. In most cases, it is connected to issues of power and dominance, as well as traumatic experiences. There are numerous possible meanings that can be attached to a dream about being kidnapped. However, the following examples illustrate some of the most common interpretations of this type of dream. The meaning behind dreams about being abducted by aliens. The idea that your abductor is an extraterrestrial figure appears in many people's nightmares about being kidnapped. It makes little difference to the interpretation of the dream if you had the experience of being kidnapped in your sleep while you were lying in bed or while you were out in the middle of the countryside. Aliens are a phenomenon that is foreign to our experience, a phenomenon that is beyond our ability to understand or fathom. Because they are so much more technologically advanced than humans, there is no way to avoid being abducted by an alien because it is impossible for you to escape their grasp. Because of this, having such a dream is a sign that the majority of the challenges and issues in your waking life are beyond your control, if not all of them. You shouldn't take it as a sign that you should give up trying because of it. In fact, the opposite is true. It suggests that you should place less blame on yourself for the events that are occurring around you. Even with all of our power, we are still just humans, and there are some things that we are powerless to alter. It would be more productive to channel that energy into something else, something that we can actually influence and alter. The meaning behind your dream about being taken hostage by your parents. In most cases, Having a dream in which one of your parents abducts you signifies that you have unresolved feelings about that particular parent. Maybe you were never able to form a close and strong bond with the people who gave you the gift of life, or even worse, maybe you were abused by the very people who gave you the chance to live. People often carry the effects of traumatic experiences with them throughout their entire lives. However, this does not mean that it is impossible to make peace with these experiences. If you have a recurring nightmare in which you are abducted by one of your parents, it may be a sign that you need to start taking responsibility for the way things are going in your family. The meaning of dreaming that you were taken hostage by a relative. If you have a dream in which a member of your family other than your parents kidnaps you, such as a sibling, cousin, uncle, aunt, grandmother, grandparent, or any other member of your family, this dream is a warning that there is strife in your family tree. The meaning of dreams about getting kidnapped by your current significant other. It's possible that if you have a dream in which your boyfriend or girlfriend kidnaps you, your subconscious is trying to tell you that you're being taken advantage of in real life. It is possible that this indicates that the relationship is not romantic, but rather a parasitic one, which is slowly draining your health in all aspects, including your mental, spiritual, and financial well-being. It's also possible that you're already aware of the negative effects of your current romantic relationship, but you feel stuck in it and can't bring yourself to end it even though you know it's bad for you. If this is the case, keep in mind that you have the authority to prioritize satisfying your own requirements. Do not be afraid to look for assistance, whether it be from your close friends and family or from a professional therapist. The meaning of dreams about getting kidnapped by your ex. If you have a recurring nightmare in which you are abducted by an ex-lover who you have recently severed ties with, this could be an indication that you have not yet moved on emotionally from the person. It's possible that your feelings for them haven't completely faded, or that you feel guilty about something you did while you were together. A dream like this one occurring when one is unattached is not necessarily a negative omen. After a failed relationship has come to an end, it is normal to feel regret for a period of time after it has ended. On the other hand, if you have recently begun a new romantic relationship and you have this dream, you need to take it very seriously because it is trying to tell you something very important. If you aren't over your previous partner and you jump into a new relationship, at best it's a bad idea, and at worst it's selfish and even insulting to the person you're with. There is a good chance that you are using your new partner as a means to get over your previous one, but you shouldn't get involved with someone new until you have fully moved on from your previous relationship. The meaning of dreams about getting tortured by your kidnapper. Everyone agrees that this latest one is a nightmare. If you have a dream in which you are being tortured by your kidnapper, the dream could stand for a number of different things. However, the most likely interpretation is that you are feeling overwhelmed in some aspect of your life. It's possible that you're experiencing feelings of helplessness and believe that your actions have no effect on the outside world. The worst-case scenario, on the other hand, is if that is actually taking place but you are unaware of it, which results in you being taken advantage of by the other person. Even if none of those things apply to you, having a nightmare in which you are being tortured by the person who kidnapped you could be a portent that something bad is going to occur in the near future, so it is important that you pay attention to the things going on around you. The meaning of dreams about getting kidnapped by a stranger. If you have a dream in which you are abducted by an unknown person, it is a warning sign that you are being overly suspicious of the people in your immediate environment. It's possible that you suspect everyone and everything, to the point where your paranoia is getting the best of you, and that causes you to look for hidden agendas in every interaction you have. The meaning of dreams about a kidnapper asking for a ransom. If you have a recurring nightmare in which you are kidnapped and your captor demands a ransom, it's possible that your subconscious is trying to tell you something about how you handle money. Your subconscious mind may be trying to communicate with you through a ransom note by urging you to develop better financial self-control. The meaning of dreams about getting away from your captor. In most cases, if you have a dream in which you successfully evade the villain, it is a positive sign that you have recently overcome a challenging obstacle or broken free from a set of allegorical chains that had you under their control. It could have been an unhealthy relationship, a job that was going nowhere, or something else entirely. Kidnapping dream meanings by kidnapped people. It's also possible to have dreams in which someone else is being held captive. The following are some of the most common dreams of this type and their general meanings. The meaning of dreams about your partner getting kidnapped. There are a few different interpretations that could be drawn from a dream in which you see your significant other being abducted. These interpretations are all associated with your romantic relationship. One of them is that you do not trust your partner to the point where you might even suspect that they are having extramarital affairs. Another interpretation of this type of dream is that you are anxious about being separated from your significant other. The meaning of dreams about your parent getting kidnapped. If you had a dream in which one of your parents was abducted, it is likely a sign that you are growing emotionally distant from that parent. If they disappeared into thin air in your dream, it indicates that you and your partner are growing emotionally apart, which is a metaphor for the state of your relationship. The meaning of dreams about your friend getting kidnapped. It's possible that if you had a dream about a friend being kidnapped, it's a sign that you're going to have to say goodbye to someone or something that's very important to you in your waking life. This is a warning that you should get ready for some kind of transition, possibly even loss. Share the love and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you're the first one to our new video.